So if you all were logged on, you need to log off and log back on again. Luke, we need to talk. Hey, we got one person there. And good gravy. Hey, Bruce. Well, at least you're there. So, how's the audio? Can you hear me all right? Hi, gang. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Diana. All right. So, I got a problem with the orientation of my phone because I had it set sideways. All right. So, I'm just gonna stop doing this. I have my orientation set perfect. And now it tells me that I have to rotate my device that way. Leave it vertical. All right. Give me just a second here. Rhonda, I swear to God, you're going to disown me for many reasons. I'm just here to cause Rhonda grief, I do believe. All right, now let's flip that around. That way. All right, now we got to change orientation that way. Please don't laugh, y'all. One of these days I'll get through this. All right, look okay? We could. Oh my goodness. I even tried to get started up early, and here I can't even pull it up on my own computer. I want to be able to see your guys' questions, and I'm not going to be able to. So, moderators, Christy, I hope you're out there. Oh my gosh, I got all of them. And honestly, Mitch, Rhonda, Kenny, Luke, it really wouldn't hurt my feelings any if all of the internet power went out in Mississippi. So be nice, you guys. There's no lie there. There we go. Be nice, you guys. Hey, cool. There's no lie there. Mute. All right. All right, so I only changed my mind like 4 times on what design I was going to do. So bear with me, y'all. This one here, if you can see that. So that's a white marble that I created using the Rolling Stone technique. And it's really, really pretty. But it took me like less than 5 minutes to do it. So, I mean, if I do that, the live's going to be over before I get all the bugs worked out here. So, what I'm using is I've got some pearl shimmer. I have some interference gold, which is a really cool color. I have titanium white metallic mica powder. And then I have some 007 gold, and then I also have some onyx gel tint. So I'm just going to do some experimenting here. We're basically going to do a marble, but we're going to get a lot of kind of different colors in that marble. So whenever I create any kind of design with my countertops, I really like to have not one solid color on the base. I like to be able to have the customer be able to see some different things every time they look down over the top of their countertop. That's that visual interest. If it's all the same, you might as well just get laminate, quartz, something else. What we do, we can make it look good. All right. Yeah, so bear with me, y'all, on this. And we'll see how we do here. I'm just going to pour these out randomly. And you're all welcome to ask how random. Christy, I see you're there. Rhonda, Mitch, hope everything's going well in Mississippi. I think you guys had a busy night with pouring this afternoon or tonight. And you can see I'm being really strategic. This one here, this is the interference gold. This is a really, really cool color. Interference because you kind of see kind of some different shades from different angles, but it's a really, really pretty color. And the reason I like to use the interference gold, a lot of people still have, not still, a lot of people have the, what do they call it, the light oak kitchen cabinets. And so this interference gold gives that little bit of that look. That's obviously not brown, but with the pearl shimmer and the interference gold, it really takes away from the brightness of the white. Now, I don't have edges to tend to on this because this is a seat cutout from a job I just did. So my sample board is a seat cutout. It is 3/4 MDF. That's why you see the holes here from where I cut the sneak out. So now what I'm going to do is before I add in, that's our 007 gold, and I haven't tried that before, so I'm really anxious to try that because that 007 gold is usually a gold that floats, that remains on the surface. And then I've got a little bit of the black gel tint, and that's just to give that little bit of marbling. I'm not going to do this lightly. I'm actually going to get somewhat aggressive. When I meld all of this together. Now we're on the live tonight, so I'm not going to be able to kind of treat this the same as I would time-wise. So anytime you use metallics, those metallics, when the epoxy is very, very fluid, those metallics are going to want to settle. And so a lot of times I kind of design like this. I might wait about 15 to 20 minutes for the epoxy to start to set up a little bit, kind of get to that cold honey stage. And then I'll go back over it with my hand and I'll wake those metallics back up again. All right, get the surface tension out of there. I'm going to see if I can't grab the camera and see if you can't see that interference gold that's in there. I actually have a roller just in case. Just in case. Just in case. Let's see. Hi, Andrea, Teresa, Lisa. Hey, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. Rhonda, thank you for showing up. Keep an eye on me. I swear she's going to disown me. I changed my mind so many times on what design I was going to do. Yes, Christy, that honestly could be a finish all on its own. I'm going to get some bubbles torched out. Now I didn't get real aggressive with the marbling because I'm going to be adding in some more colors. And like I said, and even adding in a little bit of black, and also I am going to grab the camera. Now, let's see. Last time I did this, I started to lose reception. Yeah, it's going to be hard to see, but right in that area there, if I get the glare in there just right, you can see that gold. But that marbling looks really, really cool. And then about 10 to 15 minutes, those are going to settle just a little bit. And that's why I like to wait when I'm doing a design like this, when I'm using metallics. I like to wait a little bit, wake those metallics back up, and then I can go ahead and add in my accents or whatever else that I'm going to be doing. But that honestly could be a finish all on its own. And that's not a bright white. I mean, that really has some really cool visual interest to it. And back down we go. If my camera would orientate, is that a word, orientate? My camera would orientate like it's supposed to. You'd have a much better view. Now let's come down. And how about that? A little bit better? Thanks, Pam. I love that pearl too. And that is pearl shimmer. That pearl shimmer is a color passion. It's hard to see of what's in there. But the pearl gives it an off-white look. The white metallic actually gives it an off-white look. Oh my gosh, it looks even better. It's looking better all the time. If y'all can't tell, I'm a huge fan of stone coat epoxy. It just trips me out what you can create. And there's no rocket science to what I just did. You guys saw I just poured it out and melted it with my hand, and that absolutely could be a finish all on its own. That is so cool. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we'll go on to the next step. One thing that I've learned is if I want to add some black, some marbling to this, you have to be really, really light with it. I mean, to the point of just kind of some dots, because it doesn't take much for that to start taking over. And if you can see on there, dot, 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 dot. Get another dot over here. Because we can always add more. You cannot take it away. Now, with the gold, I haven't used it before, so I'm going to start off with just adding a little bit of gold. And I mixed up way too much. By the way, y'all, if you happen to mix up too much epoxy, and you've got epoxy left over, you cannot let it go to waste. So what you do is you pour all of your leftover epoxy on a piece of plastic and wait till just to the point where you can peel it up off the plastic. Get some cups, wrap that around with duct tape really, really tight, and then wait a week, pull the tape off of it, and you have an absolutely incredible utensil holder, pin holder, whatever you want to put in there holder. But don't waste epoxy. That is a gift that the customer will love you forever, and they'll completely forget all about their countertops, and that's all they're going to say is, oh my God, I just love that little thing that you gave us. All right. I'm apprehensive on the gold because I don't know quite how much to add, but I really I'm hoping it gives a really cool accent. So let's do the same thing. I know I got a little bit more down there, but I'd rather have a little bit more of the gold than the black. All right, so let's do the same thing. And you probably can't tell from the camera, but that's waking those metallics back up again. Oh man, that's pretty. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. So the gold really softened. So I'm going to, let's see if we can't maybe put some lines of it in there. I'm going to marble that, but I just wanted to get a little bit more. The black looks really cool. Now in that gold, it's kind of like leaving negative space where I'm not completely melding all of that in. That's a big patch of the inverse gold. I don't want to put anything in there, but I need to because it looks so cool. I got to put a little bit of something in there. I got a little bit too much of that, so we'll move that over. Okay, when you get the glare in there, you can see a lot more of the 007 gold, the black, the marbling. I'm going to put just a little bit more in there. But again, I don't want to get too much because I just want kind of faint. What that gold is also doing is it's kind of given that, remember when I talked about that light oak for the light oak cabinets? It's kind of given that, putting off that cast, I guess. Wow, that's really pretty. So we're what, 15 minutes in from putting the colors down? This is still going to move for another hour or so and soften up. Then, of course, by heating that up, that's just making it more fluid and going to make those metallics sink. But the way it looks right now, look at some of your comments. Yes, you can see a flyover, Mr. Luke. So I know it's hard to tell from the camera. If I turn it that way just a little bit, there's some of that interference gold. Orientation is locked. Rotate back. My phone don't like me. You really see that swirling in there, that marbling? It looks really cool. And doing these before, as good as it looks right now, it's still going to continue moving, like I said, for the next hour or so. It's not going to change a whole lot, but what's going to happen is those veins, like what you're seeing right there, those are really going to soften up a lot. That is really pretty. All right. Now, let's go back. Now, as you guys can see, that is not a difficult thing to do. That is a crazy, crazy easy way to create a beautiful marble. And like I said, it's still going to continue to move. Give me some ideas. Is there anything else? What else could I do to that? What else could I add to that? Well, that's awesome, Courtney. Courtney said she did a kitchen and 2 bathrooms using stone coat epoxy to create a white marble. Turned out beautiful. That's awesome. What else would you like me to do in there? Anybody? Anything? Veins? Linda, you want to see some veins? You mean like a spray paint type vein that I would manipulate and move around with the heat gun? Veins are super tilt. You know what? We'll do that. Now, with tilting this, it really isn't going to change a whole lot. If I had some striated veins in here, then you're going to see a lot more of what that tilting would do. I will tilt it. I'm going to heat it up a little bit. I guess it's 75 here in the studio. But I'm going to heat it up a little bit to get a little bit more fluid, and then we'll tilt it and we'll see what happens. And let's tilt it that way and see if you can see that move at all. Wow, the depth is really cool. It almost already looks like it has a layer of clear coat on it. So one thing that I would suggest, you know, I didn't know what to expect with the 007 gold. I know with the spray paint gold, with that type of spray paint gold, that's a gold that's going to stay on top. The 007 gold, the way that I melted it in there, it's not the bright, shiny type gold. It's a little bit more, well, I guess it's exactly what that color is. But I didn't know. I didn't know if it was going to stay on top or if it was going to kind of meld in. And it melded in, but there's also some areas too where when the light hits it, it has a really cool reflection. But it actually looks more like a brown than it does a gold. It looks really good, and it would tie in really good with cabinets. But what I was kind of thinking of in my mind was Yeah, a gold that was going to stay on top. What would happen if I did that? Anybody ever find that with their Rust-Oleum cans? Half of mine don't have caps. Because I got to rob them from the other cans. Ah, there's one. Has anybody tried those new Rust-Oleum caps, the ones that you can turn and twist? I see that as being a nightmare, and them not working after like the second time of using them, but I haven't tried them yet. Well, I know what's going to happen with this gold, but I still want to do it. Oh, man. Oh, that is really cool. So let's just kind of get some little swirls in there to kind of match. And then we'll do another flyover. And that's kind of what I was wondering, if the 007 gold would do that. Oh man, that is cool. All right, we got to do another flyover. Now this is the bright reflective finish Rust-Oleum spray paint. Once it gets onto the surface, you really can't manipulate it too much because you'll tear it. And then also, if you use this bright reflective finish, and you can get that in the gold, the silver, I think the copper also. But if you put that in very early on in your pour, as the epoxy moves, it'll start to tear that spray paint. So there again is one that I would normally like to wait 30 minutes, sometimes even an hour. But I'm going to put one more in there, and then I'm going to do a flyover because I got to show you that. Let's get a little swirly little curly Q right in there. Just kind of throwing those in at random. Ooh, how random. Did I say that? How random, Rhonda? All right. Heat that up a little bit. Okay, let's do another flyover. There, right there, where that glare. And another one right there. That is so cool. That really just really makes that pop. Oh, there's another one right there. Oh, yeah, I get excited with this stuff. Wow, that just kind of took that to another level. In my opinion, I'd say what you all think, but you know what I think about it. Yeah, thumbs up. Fog with black and spritz? Ooh, I don't know if I would want to do that. Sorry, I just got a text from my son. I thought I was going to interrupt my feed. So you can still see a lot of the marbling in there. Even though some of the metallics have settled, you can see a little bit of that break between the white metallic, the titanium white, and come back a little bit farther. And the black of that marbling is just enough that it's not too much. That looks really dark from a distance, but when you get up close, it really isn't. All right. Now, am I in the picture? we got a delay, so I'm waiting for it to come up on my laptop because I don't know what all you guys can see. Oh, there we go. So what else? What do you guys think? Give me some ideas. Is there anything else we can do to that? We should do to that, or do we do a walkaway Rhonda and we just walk away? That's less than 30 minutes. If this were a large countertop, you really would be able to finish this very, very quickly and very simply. And it is an extremely elegant look. It is really cool. And that gold, oh man, that's a bam on that one. Let's go back. You don't want to look at me. There we go. So if I can get in here a little bit. Rondify it with turquoise. Clear veins. Okay, well, so I do have some clear. Now, I could add some bling to that, and we could run some fractures with some bling. Should we add some bling to it or just do the clear? Hi, Erica. Diamond dust, clear, and turquoise. Add some diamond dust to the clear. All right, diamond dust it is. So let's do that. And then I'm going to save a little bit back because you guys might have some other ideas too. Should we load that baby up with the diamond dust? Oh, you know what? Should I? Gold dust would be too much. We'll stick with the diamond dust. Diamond dust it is. Oh, just got carried away with the diamond dust. All right, so with the diamond dust, are you guys thinking just to kind of put some fracture veins across there? Dun, 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 dun. All right, so let's do that. Oh, that was crooked. Oh, excuse me. Wow, that is cool. Now, with the epoxy being as fluid as it is, those veins that I just put in there are really going to soften up a lot to where you're not going to see the lines, but when you're standing up over the top of it, you're going to see the bling. Oh boy, do I see the bling. I added a lot of bling. I added a lot of bling. Okay. Turquoise? Really? Several fracture lines. Rhonda, more than that? Add some skim. Man, you're getting bossy, Rhonda. Add some skim milk. All I have is 1%. There we go. So I'm going to turn my bling mix into skim milk. So now we have a skim milk bling. And let's run some more fracture veins across there. Right on top of my shoe. Okay, we gotta let those settle down. What else? Do a dirty pour with leftover epoxy. I don't have enough for a dirty pour, Brittany. I got a ton of gold left, and I got a lot of black left, but I don't have anything else left. All I've got is the black and the gold. Black and gold dirty pour? What are you thinking, y'all? Yes, I would love a half a bottle of wine. Till then, do a bold. Okay. Boy, you guys are. Okay, we're going to do a bold vein with the black and the gold. I'm not sure where this one's going. But we'll do a, I can't be on camera here. So we'll do a dirty pour of the black and gold. We'll go with a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Oh, you know what? Now we got to add some turquoise into that. We got to add some turquoise into that dirty pour. What do you think? Add some turquoise. Yes, I have fusion spray. Man, this is going to be a smorgasbord. Add some fusion spray to the dirty pour. You know, for what I put Rhonda through today, I don't know if I'll ever be doing another one of Rhonda's Tuesday Night Lives. I only changed my mind about a dozen times. I gotta get some air out of there. This one, Rhonda, you want me to tilt it? Hey, I need to add some turquoise. What do you think? Should I add some turquoise to the black and gold dirty pour? Because I think that would look freaking amazing. Some of the bronze? Rhonda, are you sure you've only had half a bottle? What? You guys, bronze or turquoise? Turquoise, bronze, and then I'll tilt it. I'll do turquoise. Thank you. I just needed somebody to say it. Who said that? Keith. Of course you did. Thank you, Keith. All right. So for the turquoise, wow, would you believe I do not have Round Aqua? Can you even believe that? But I have. Well, it's close. So I don't have Round Aqua. Sorry, Rhonda. You know. All right, so we're going to make a little dirty pour. And we're going to get a little turquoise, gold, and black. What up, bronze too? Oh, Rhonda's now talking in Japanese. Love it. Maddie, thank you for saying that. I don't want to wreck it. It's absolutely gorgeous right now. Who are you talking to, Rhonda? Me? Okay, so you guys tell me. Do I walk away or is it time? Rhonda's talking in cursive. Guys. Fusion spray after the. Okay, so. All right. You guys. All right. So we're doing a dirty pour with. We're doing a dirty pour with turquoise and gold and black. And are we doing bronze too? It's. What do you want me to do, Rhonda? I keep missing what you're texting. Do I? Woo! It's getting hot in here. You guys. What? Talk to me. All right. Rhonda, you're on. What are you wanting? You guys are killing me. Tilt. She wants me to tilt it. You want me to run the vein first? You know what? This is my life. This is my life. And normally, I would walk away at this point, but now I'm curious about this gold, black, and turquoise vein. So we're going to run it. And then I'm going to tilt it. And then you know what? Then what I'm going to, you know what? I got it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run a big vein through there. And then I'm going to take the Rolling Stone. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. We're going to Rolling Stone that big vein. The big, what else do I got? I'm not even looking at what y'all are saying because Rhonda already fired me, so. Rhonda, you know, man, I was so hoping the whole state of Mississippi would be without internet at 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Because I know the four of them, Rhonda, Mitch, Kenny, Luke, are all having a ball at my expense. You know what I should be doing? I should be giving stuff away. I should be giving RK3 merchandise away. I should be giving Stonecoat merchandise. I should be giving away the farm right now. Oh, goodness. All right. Do we have anybody still left on here yet? Just want to let you know Keith Mitch is minding his drips right now. Yay, Mitch! You go, buddy. Woohoo! All right. So, here's our dirty pour. You know, it's too late for me to walk away from this thing, and I love it the way it is, but you guys all saw how easy that was for me to create that. So, now, do I just run one vein and then do a Big Mitch marble through it? I think I've got enough here for, you know what, we could just do one big one. Let's do one big one, and let's go. Right across there. And then I'm going to come back over the top of it. Oh, I got to stop right here. Whoa. Whoa. That, I should swipe that. Yes? Swipe it? Oh my God, that's cool. Keith Nelson, thank you for mentioning get the green in there. All right, what do I do? Swipe it? Yuppers, yuppers. What? Da-da-da-dum-da-dum. I'm trying to watch here, y'all. When they swipe it. Oh, okay. What kind of paper do I have to swipe that with? Hang on. All right, I got some decal paper. And, you know, peeling that off with a gloved hand is probably not going to work. That's a customer countertop sitting right there, so I got to be careful with that one. Yeah, that needs to be swiped. There we go. QR codes. All right, so I'm going to cut some paper, then we'll do some swipes. Bigger swipes, smaller swipes. Everywhere a swipe, swipe. Oh, all right. I really need to get my gloves back on, but I'm not going to. So, no, I've never done a swipe technique. Oh, should have picked that up a little sooner. That didn't have as much on it. I can do that again. I got to pick that up. And it might be my paper too. I need to connect those, but maybe they'll look all right. Don't make fun. I haven't done this before. What happened to that beautiful marble I just had? Oh, I need to be a little more swirly with it. Wow. I need some comments. What am I doing wrong here? Ooh, alcohol after. Or alcohol now. Feather it a bit. All right. Like that. My paper isn't wanting to go down there. Okay, well, you know, that really looks kind of cool, actually. They almost look like they're too symmetrical. Let's throw one in here. There I go. That was pretty symmetrical also. I'm anxious to get down to this area here. That really cool vein going right through the middle. Kind of really don't want to do anything with that. Whoa, I got way too much there. I'm going to use that same one. I know I shouldn't. Yes, I will tilt it. Give me just a minute. I'm wondering if there's green underneath that gold. If I had a long, no, I probably don't want a long piece of paper. I'm out of paper. I believe I'm doing this without any gloves on. Oh, I'm not even, there we go. Pointing down a little bit more. Oh, there's that green underneath there. And I'm going to leave some of that on there. All right, time to heat and tilt. I know I shouldn't use that same piece of paper. Lash. I'll take my lashes. Wow. Okay. Very cool. Comments. Torch it, I'll get some cells, and I have them, my papers are soaked. It's a Christmas tree. It does look like a Christmas tree. All right, so I'm going to torch it. We'll get some cells. And then we'll tilt it a little bit and see what happens. What happened to that marble piece that we just had here a few minutes ago? All right, we're tilting. Tilting. I know it looks like a Christmas tree. So let's tilt it that way. I'm going to heat up some of this area here. You know, I think you need to spritz it. What do y'all think? I got some cells out of there when I torched it. I'm not getting as much movement as I thought I might. What do I do now, y'all? Is it a lost cause? Alcohol. All right. I'm on the alcohol. Oh, on the board. All right, spritz. All right, so now do I take the Rolling Stone roller through it? I mean, we've done about everything else. It needs ornaments. I'll drink to that, y'all. What do you think? Should I take the Rolling Stone roller through it? Let's do it. Let's do it. I got to get some epoxy on my roller. Why not? We've done everything else to this thing. So I'm just getting some epoxy on the roller here. And you know I'm going to mess up that whole swipe thing, right? I mean, we're already at a lost cause. Is that right? Yeah, you better rate it with your favorite emoji before I take a roller to it. Actually, rate the marble, the tree, and I'm gonna warm this up a little bit before I Rolling Stone it. I need that to be pretty fluid. Oh my God, we're already 50 minutes into it. Let's see. Let's start here. Oh, that's getting thick. And then I'm going to come back the same way. No, it just turned green, didn't it? I don't have enough material on the surface. Oh, this is just funny now. Okay, well, that's just kind of cool, actually. All right, I'm going to leave some of that negative space there because it looks so cool. And now that I've got, now we'll see if we can tilt it. I know I'm heating the dickens out of it, but we're an hour into it right now. And I don't think that's going to move much. It's moving. That's moving. All right, y'all, I'm going to spritz this and then we're going to call it a night. I don't know what else we could do to this thing. But I'm telling you, it looks pretty cool. It really does. And actually, that gold really woke up. That gold that was in the dirty pour, that actually looks pretty darn cool. Let's go with a few bigger drops and some smaller drops. Oh. All right, now I'm just going to spritz some light drops. Kind of missed it. All right. You guys all know as well as I do that's going to look just a little bit different in the morning, but I promise you that I will show pics. You want to see a flyover of that mess, y'all? All right, let's do a flyover. I'll do a flyover, but the alcohol hasn't quite dissipated very much yet at this point. Now it's starting to a little bit. Wow. Okay. There's some of that gold. Sorry about the glare. There's not much I can do about it, y'all. Let's get over here because there's still quite a bit of color. Oh, man. We're going to call this a smorgasbord because everybody kind of had their hand in this. And I got to stretch this out as long as I can since I'm now fired. Now what? Well, yeah. I don't know if I want to go back and look at those comments or not. That's a really cool area right there. There's some really, really cool stuff in there. All right. So, get that all crooked. There's a countertop right there that's ready to install. That's a little river table that I made, which is really, really cool. That's actually the bottom side of it. All right. I'm at a stopping point. I'm going to wait for this to catch up so I can see if I'm actually on the camera. My cameraman didn't show up. Hello. There we are. Okay. Take one more look at comments. All right. I'm going to go back and read your comments. Hey, thank you everybody for joining. Hey, before I forget, the July 29, August 1, 2, 3 masterclass, which was going to be held in Oregon, is now going to be at RK3 Designs. The addition with the flooring, we're hoping will be completed by then. There's still, I believe there's 8 spots left open for the masterclass. So if you haven't signed up yet, don't miss it. There's going to be flooring, countertop, business, you name it. Everything's going to get covered. So don't forget to look into that, get signed up. What else? I think that's all I got. Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun tonight. This is not at all what I was expecting to do, but it was a lot of fun and it really turned out cool. So I really appreciate all the feedback. I'm anxious to, I don't know if I should read the comments or not, but I'm kind of anxious to read the comments, except for the 4 that are in Mississippi right now. So thanks, everybody. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to my channel, KCDC Designs on YouTube. I would appreciate it. And for those of you who have subscribed and support my channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, as well as Rhonda and as well as Mitch. We also appreciate your support. So that's it. I've got nothing else. Let me see if there's anything else here. No, Linda, I did not think that's what I was going to end up with. But it's even looking more cool as time goes on. So I'm going to finish my cocktail, and it's kind of like watching paint dry. But I'm going to watch that move for a little bit longer. Thanks again, everybody. I'm signing out. Keith McGinnis with KCDC Designs. Thank you. Good night, everybody.